Hey, welcome back to Thorn and Thistle Farm. Thanks for liking and subscribing to our content. This is kind of a special video for Sister BRB. She wanted to know more about our hoop coops. So we appreciate you subscribing, and we'll go ahead and do this. So our hoop coops are really pretty simple. There's two different methods here that we've done. The first one is like an in-ground, which I have a backhoe. But if you look here, all I did was dig out a trench and then put rocks on each side. But you could do this with a shovel. Um, and this is pretty good method. Downside to these are that you're going to have to clean them out. So you can make things like this and put them, on wheels, and you can use them as like a tractor out in the fields and do pasture grazing. We just kind of let ours out and let them roam around some different paddocks that we have. But if you look, we have a lot of predators here in the Ozarks. So, but this is like welded panel. You can buy this at like, your MFA or tractor supply store. And then we just used wire to connect those. And then we have chicken wire around the welded panel. So they also call it, I think, cattle panel as well. But the reason we do this is this welded panel is going to keep out large predators, bears, mountain lions, things of that nature. And then it also keeps kind of aerial predators from getting in, because we have bald eagles here, and a lot of times they'll try to attack the birds. This is a summer coop for the ducks, so this is where they come during the summer. But the chicken coops are designed the same way, and we'll put a tarp over this in the summer. Now, let's see. We've used just regular old tie-down straps, 15-foot tie-down straps, and there are 3 of the welded panels per section, so there's 6 in total for this whole coop. And then this is just one large 75-foot tarp. So, and we like the tarps in this system because chickens don't like to lay eggs if they don't have a lot of sunlight. So we can actually lift up the sides of these tarps to let more light in, so that the chickens will continue to produce eggs. And then, we just have like basic construction in here. I'll just show you. It's just like pressure treated 2x4s. And then this one here is also you can see, also in ground. But then we do have, like I said, the field mice like to come in here, do those types of things. This is it's not really great lighting, but you can see how it kind of looks like with the tarp. So it's a little bit darker in here. We do have like our heating lamps set up. And then I guess these are for the ducks. We put in these tubs for the ducks so that they can actually have a nice warm place to kind of lay their eggs. But a lot of times they'll build nests like this over here, and they'll just lay in those nests, which we already collected the duck eggs this morning. This is a gone chicken. Let me get this back some. Kind of system. It's nice because it was cheap. I think it was like $80 at Tractor Supply, and I think you can order them online too. But it actually rolls away, so the chickens will actually lay here, and then their eggs will roll back underneath them, so they're not using the restroom on the eggs. So it makes the eggs a lot cleaner. And we'll go out. Yeah, it's kind of a nasty day out, so it's great for ducks, not so great for humans. And then this one here is actually, as you can see, this was like wood. So we've done 2x6 pressure treated wood at the base. I think this is a little bit more probably preferred, but I'm cheap, so a lot of times I'll if the price of lumber or something like that's up, I'll just engineer something that's the same proficiency but cheaper. And this one, actually, this needs cleaned out. Here we are with the ladies again. So you can see here, we just have like, we just have water in buckets, and then chicken feed. And it's important to always have lots of water and food for these guys. If they run out of food and water, sometimes they'll start fighting. And they also need to have little perches. So you can make these out of like 2x4s. These are just, sticks that we've, whittled and fit in here. And then the heating lamp, you know, over here. And just because we're not really heating them right now. Usually chickens are good until it starts getting like 20 degrees. Then all of a sudden, like they need a heating lamp on them. So you can see here where I gotta go under this. See here, it's kind of how the chickens hang out, and they do kind of fight over this at night a little bit. But then the eggs kind of come in here, so the chicken will lay the eggs, and the eggs will roll into there, and then they can't eat the egg. They don't use the restroom on the egg, and it's just cleaner. Oh. And then we have some locks because of raccoons, things like that. They like to get in there with their little hands and try to, you know, open doors. They can roll back logs, things like that. So it's a good idea just to have latches on them. How are the ducks doing? Yeah, see, the ducks are muddy, but they're having fun. And some actual interesting news for us. I'm currently building a duck processing plant that's across the hauler from us. And we usually process about, me and a friend, process about 600 ducks a year. But his business is growing. And he just, once we finish this plant, we're going to start doing about 20,000 ducks, Peking ducks a year over there. So me and Annie are going to start like doing hatchery. So we're looking at maybe getting up to hopefully the full 20,000, you know, baby Peking ducks hatched, and we'll be putting them out in tractors. So that's going to be coming up. And then any other questions that you have as far as, hopefully I explained everything to you on these hoop coops. But yeah, any other questions, feel free to ask. And I don't know if we can always shoot a personal video, but we'll try. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your support, and don't let the thorn thistle keep you down.